now that we've crashed out a little bit, let's get started with this new vlog. There's ice melted in there. Man, where do I begin? Today has dated a little bit now that it's been a little bit later from the ice machine not working again. I problem shoot at that. Just overall, I think I'm just having a mini crash out and I don't know what it is. I feel like everything just and then just broke down a little bit, but we're good. We're back to as normal as I'm gonna get for the day. Before I continue, let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you are new here. Hi, my name is Brenda. I'm a 30-something that works and lives here in surprisingly warmer, but it is nighttime San Francisco. And usually on my channel, I share blogs about how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like the type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe to my channel. My videos aren't usually like this. I try to share and be vulnerable and you know, realistic with my life, and we are continuing me trying to get things together because it's not bad, but it could be better. And I'm trying to get my apartment together and experiencing setbacks. Chubeki got sick on Monday, so took the day off from work because of that. Machine was fixed and is now TBD on whether it's working. And I don't know. Life has just been lifing at me. And today was such a busy day with work, I didn't even get to go grocery shopping. I usually go grocery shopping on a day that I'm working from home, but today's work from home day was just like really busy in the morning, which is when I would have gone because Trader Joe's in the morning is not as chaotic as in the afternoon and evening. Still chaotic, but not as bad. So I don't have groceries. I don't have lunch for tomorrow. I do have the stuff to make myself a smoothie tomorrow, but that's about it. I don't have any real groceries. So I'm just eating leftovers because I ordered pizza last night. Pizza is mid. It's mid. I try to be healthy. I got veggie and it wasn't that great. Instead of boring you with things about my pizza, we're gonna continue with the blog. We'll see what I have in store because I need to edit as well. So we're editing, we're crashing out all at the same time. How fun!
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn, and when we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
I thought my ice machine had broken again, and I think it's fine. I kind of panicked, and then I looked up information about the machine, and then it was suggested that I should turn off the machine and check the chute to see if there's any ice being stuck there. And there was. So if you have a nugget machine like I do, and it starts making like a really loud noise, more louder than the usual, and it's not making any ice, but it was making ice, and there's no error signs, check the chute. Obviously disconnect it first before you stick your hand in there. Don't want accidents to happen. Anyways, I just came back from walking Becky. We're back at giving her, by we I mean me, I'm back to giving her regular food, like a more regular sized portion. It's still not her full portion, but like a little bigger. She digested the last couple of really smaller portions really well. She seems to be doing good in other departments. I think we're good, hopefully. Knock on wood, because a lot of things have been like working and then not working. Ice machine. But I made myself a smoothie. I've been doing this a lot lately. I don't know why. I just been on a smoothie kick, particularly mango. I tried banana and peanut butter because I had seen a lot of people do it, and I forgot I don't like peanut butter like that. Like, I like peanut butter in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I don't like it in smoothies. I just don't like, I like bananas. No, not the peanut butter. I gave it a try 2 times and I changed the recipes both times. I added dates to the second recipe. Still didn't like it. So mango's the way to go for me right now. Really been enjoying it. I just been tossing whatever I have. I ran out of oat milk today, so I just put oats in water. Another thing I've been trying to do is I've been trying to take supplements because I know my stomach has been like weird, and just my energies, just trying to find a natural way to like help improve myself. And in my mind, supplements will solve all my problems. So with the smoothie, I've been taking vitamin B and vitamin D supplements because, you know, I live in San Francisco. We're finally getting some sunlight, but obviously during the winter I wasn't getting as much sunlight, and my energy levels have been kind of like low. Could also be seasonal depression. It could be a lot of things, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to add supplements to the mix. So it's really thick. It's my fault. The oats probably made it really thick. But anyways, this is what I've been doing recently. I don't know how long it's gonna stick. I have you right in front of my lamp, and you can probably see I have stuff that needs to be put away. What else is new, right? I need to finish editing. I did some editing yesterday. Right now I think I just gotta go back in, do some styling cuts, and like add things in that I didn't remember in the moment yesterday, and just fix things up. But it's been a very long day. I do have have a bit of a headache. There's been like a lot of stuff going on at work. I mentioned a few blogs back that I was like, I'm drawing a line in the sand and, trying to keep work out of my home. But like today was one of those days where I couldn't do that because I did have a work call after, and it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on with work. Feeling super overwhelmed. I'm hoping that after a good night's rest I'll feel a little bit better, but obviously with like having I don't need to do YouTube is a fun hobby for me. It's like the way I relax. It's something I really enjoy, and I am not even like exaggerating. You could ask my friends how much I geek out every time I learn a new trick, or like something fun happens in the blog, or somebody comments something and I'm like, oh my god, I really enjoy it. It's a way that I relax after work, but it is hard to balance it now that work becomes a little like chaotic every now and then, and today definitely was like a bit much. I was starting to like cook food really quickly because I was like, I think I'm hungry. Like, it's like maybe that will help with my headache. And so I did all of that. I took my magnesium supplements. I've been taking that to hopefully not cure, but help me out with acid reflux, which is something that I suffer with. So hoping that it helps out with that. But anyways, all of that to say, it's been very busy. It's just like a lot going on, and today it happened to bleed into my personal life.
Trained to be tame, nature gave a new name, source to nurture the world, ready, sing a new tune, weight of it all won't get me down.
I got home a bit ago, and you can probably see I have, I clean this up and then like I make a mess again, and then I clean it up and then I make a mess again. So fun times. I feel like things feel like a disaster, but they really are not that bad. I'm sorry if you can hear the machine, the ice machine. I have a running list of problems right now, and one of them is my ice machine. What I've noticed that keeps happening is that ice keeps getting stuck in the chute, and then it stops making ice, and it just happens randomly. I have no idea when it starts happening. According to my research, like if the ice is melting too fast, it can be the temperature in like the kitchen. I don't know if that's true. Maybe I just got to give it until after our current it's not a heat wave, but like our current higher temperatures drop, if they're gonna drop, because I don't know what's going on with this weather. But yeah, it's been a bit annoying, because then what I have to do is I have to shut it off for a bit, let the ice melt, check the chute, clear it out, and then start making ice all over again. And it takes a while to make ice, and I love ice. It's like my comfort thing. But when I got home, the one thing I try to do not immediately, but almost immediately, is take down my comforter and my 2 blankets, because I have only one washer dryer all in one combo, and the drum is not big enough to hold the comforter. My old washer, the one that broke down, that one used to be able to hold the comforter, so I would at least be able to wash it, and then I would dry it in the big machine downstairs. But this one would not be able to hold it, so I took those things downstairs also, because it's 2 washing machines and 2 drying machines, so it's faster for me to get laundry done. It's just more of a hassle to have to carry everything downstairs. I'm just happy that I'll be getting it done. So right now I'm trying to like, okay, I have the night to myself, I don't have to edit. Let's like at least tackle, if we can't tackle anything else, tackle one thing on our to-do list that will make us feel a little bit better, that will take a load off of weekend Brenda, because weekend Brenda wants to relax. Technical difficulties, I shall be right back. So I have still yet to put my bed together because I had to do all of this laundry, and now it's halfway there. I still have to do laundry. I also realized that the comforter has a stain on it, but I don't feel like running it through another wash cycle because the comforter, it's machine washable. It is, but even when you put it in the machine and you put it in the dryer, it just never dries. So you have to do like a, you know, hanging it up, and I don't have time for that. More so because I am feeling like basura. I am basura central over here. I feel like trash. TMI and whatever. It's just, it was so funny. Last night I got back a little late because I just ended up just surprisingly hanging out and like having dinner with my buddies, and just, yeah, I got home late. When I got home, I started getting like the worst just cramps. Like I hadn't had any sort of pre-period symptoms, and I had like the worst cramps. And so I went to sleep and I was like, hopefully this will be all good afterwards. And then this morning I woke up and I still have cramps. And on top of that, I have a huge headache, which I don't know if it's related to it being that time of the month or if it's related to something else. Among the many wonderful parts about being a woman and having to go through this every single month is that for me personally, I am prone to very bad cramping. So I'm in an extreme pain right now. Along with you know, the cramping comes the headaches. I don't know why. This is something that developed as I got older, that every time it's that time of the month, I have really, really bad headaches. So right now I have a really bad headache and I have really bad cramps, and so I'm struggling. Like my brain is just short circuiting. So any minor inconvenience, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with it. I don't care. It's somebody else's problem for later in the week. So that's my state of mind this morning. My ice machine, as you can see, I have regular ice cubes, is being a pain in the butt and I can't figure out how to fix it. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer here, but I think I'm just gonna try to, you know, take a break, and then I'm gonna go back and probably put some laundry, probably put some of these pillows in. Just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just combobulated. I don't feel good. But I am hungry, so I'm gonna make a quick meal. I thought I would share with you a very quick meal that's not very authentic to my culture, to my people, but it's a very quick meal that I used to make in college because, you know, I was on a budget and wanted something tasty. So I'm not a cook, but I thought I'd share just in case like you ever are like, oh, I don't know what to eat. Like, here's something very quick. One of the things you're gonna need is to put some oil for frying, more than usual because you're gonna be frying tortillas. Okay, while my oil's heating up, because you want it to be hot, I'm holding all the ingredients I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use 4 tortillas. It's up to you how many you think you're gonna eat. Sometimes I do 5 because I think I'm gonna be extra hungry, but I'm not. And then some salsa verde. I usually like buying this one. For me, as a Mexican, this is not spicy. It's something that I can have for a long while in my refrigerator and just have multi-uses for it. And I remember when I was in college, I would always buy like the small container and always have it because this is like such a quick meal to do and it's filling. The other thing is an egg. What we're making is essentially a take on chilaquiles. You would make chilaquiles differently if you're making them homemade, but I'm not. I'm hungry and I want a quick meal. You can also add another egg. I'm only doing 1, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this knife and I'm gonna cut my tortillas. Now usually I would use a cutting board, but I'm trying to do this quickly. So just gonna, and my countertop is clean. I wiped it down. You're just gonna cut it into half. This is just how I like to do it. Okay, so the oil I think is hot enough. I can feel the steam coming out. So I'm just gonna drop in the tortillas and I just separate them so that they don't become too clumpy. It doesn't matter. This is not about being perfect. This is supposed to be like a very quick meal that you can make. And then you just kind of leave it alone and you can just, you know, move things around to kind of make sure that the oil starts frying up your tortillas. So I don't know if you can see it, but the tortilla pieces are starting to like rise up, and so that means that they are starting to fry. So you just start actually like trying to turn them around, kind of moving the top pieces so that everything kind of fries as evenly as you possibly can. Again, if we were trying to be perfect, we would fry everything in batches, but I'm hungry, so I ain't got time for that. I think I may have burned some a little bit, but we'll just say now it's crispy enough. So what I'm gonna do, sometimes I just fry an egg separately, like a sunny side egg, but for this one I'm just gonna mix it in. And like I said, I don't really feel like more than 1 egg, so you know, I just realized like I'm letting my spoon sit there. So there's my spoon rest, but what I do is I just scramble the egg up. You can do your egg separately, so what you would do, you would just put the salsa on the chips and let it cook down, but because I'm feeling extra lazy, I'm just gonna scramble it in with the tortillas, but I'm letting it cook separately first or else it's gonna attach to like in clumps to them. Okay, now I just mix it in there so that we're gonna put in our salsa here. And you're just gonna pour in a pad. Want to make sure all of your chips are covered with it so you can add more or less. I personally like my chips crunchy, so I don't like adding too much sauce so that it doesn't become soggy because I don't like soggy. And that's pretty much it. I did add some salt to my egg, but I don't really salt the whole thing. I just let the salsa do its thing. You can add sour cream to it if you want, and you can add cheese. I have the cotija cheese. I do have sour cream. Now, sour cream I recommend if you find it too spicy because it calms down the spice. I don't find this spicy. I just like having sometimes like the sour cream on it. And then I'm just gonna grab some cheese. Now, cotija cheese In Spanish, we call them like the feet cheese because it smells funky, but it tastes great. It's kind of, if you've never had it, I would describe it kind of like Parmesan cheese. And I just add I'm adding just a little crumbles. And voila! I have cooked myself a delightful little meal. Honestly, like I said, I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef. A girl learned to do what she had to do in college, is all I gotta say. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and then get back to doing stuff. Just call me Tim the Toolman Taylor, because I'm not that handy.
This world is so cold and deceiving, filled with lies and disguises and cheating. I got just the right sugar to sweeten. Turn it all to the garden of Eden. I can make the gray turn gold, I can make the sun come out. I can make the bland turn gold, show you what it's all about. I can make all your edges smooth. I can make your visions come true. Just like a filter. Whenever you want me, I'm here for you. I make you brand new. Just like a filter. All of them thoughts, baby, what's the use? Let's bang it true. I can give you a vibe and a reason. You just have to give in to the feeling. Don't you know that believing and seeing? Let me paint you a world you can dream in. I can make it colorful, I can make the sharpness blur. I can make it possible, I can make the surface pure. I can let you in
So I am done finally with building this dang dresser. It took me the whole day. If I had helped, I think I would have gotten it faster. No. I think part of the issue is that it said you shouldn't be using power tools. So I was kind of like, maybe there's a reason. So I avoided power tools, but for the other part, I did kind of use them, but not fully because I was still afraid that maybe the reason not to use power tools would be because of friction, would maybe cause the furniture to crack or whatever. I don't think a second person would have necessarily helped to make anything faster. At the end of the day, I only have one set of tools, and I think most of the issues was like reading the instructions, finding the pieces. There was like a million pieces, and I was afraid of losing screws. But outside of that, I ordered a pizza from this place called Pronto that my coworker had recommended. Sorry, my eye, I don't know what's in it. It was pretty good. I got the burrata pizza, and so I had that as like a quick little break before finally finishing. Now today I'm not going to move it because I do want it in my room, obviously, but I don't have the willpower right now to move it, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't have the capacity to take on too much more. I'm probably gonna go, my washer has an error message on it. Don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna go and check on it. I don't know, I just don't feel like I have much tolerance right now, and having the machine break on me, if it's broken, whatever's going on with the machine. This is like my 13th reason. Like everything around me seems like as of late is constantly breaking down on me. Alright, as you can see, I have set up my new dresser. I'm not going to leave it like this. I just needed to get that stuff out of my bed. And also, I currently have my shelf right there. It's not going to stay there. I still don't know where it's going to go. My original idea moving into this apartment was that I would always, at some point, buy a dresser that is tall because everything in my apartment is kind of low, just to like bring, you know, your point of view up. And I liked how tall the IKEA calyx is. I knew that a dresser, I was gonna get like a huge one, but I wanted it to be relatively taller. I got this. I got it off of Wayfair. I think I mentioned I got a gift card from work. It was random. I won a gift card. It was $100, and I could choose like from the places that they had. And there was like one option that was like home stuff. So, and it was Wayfair. So that's where I got this from. It is not that deep. I like inside, you can see that's how deep it is. So I don't know how it's gonna work out. Just wanted to do all the noisy stuff like moving furniture and vacuuming before 10 o'clock, and it's currently 9:41. I have been very slow moving. It is pretty hot in San Francisco. For San Francisco. Today I think it was in the 70s, and then tomorrow's going to be 80s, close to 90, which is very hot. And if you might be hearing buzzing or extra noise, I do have the window open and I have my fan going to hopefully cool down my apartment, especially because I live on an upper level, which means that more heat rises up and collects there, and so my apartment's probably a lot warmer than someone living on the first floor. But wouldn't change it for the world. So I have been much more slowly moving because the temperature, it's also the time of the month again. And I feel like together it's like the perfect storm of I'm constantly in pain this month for whatever reason. I also feel like I'm like out of breath a lot more. I don't know why or what's going on with that. I don't know. Could just be my anxiety kicking in really badly. So yeah, because I've been going through that, I've been much more slowly moving around, much slower to get things done, less motivated to pick up the camera to show you what I'm doing, because my whole plan was to show you everything, and as soon as the cramping started, I was checked out, just completely checked out, because of all of that, me slowing down a lot. I ended up taking a nap. I woke up to the beautiful breeze from the bay windows on my footsies. And it was nice. I did put a timer because I didn't want to oversleep and not take my fur ball out for a walk. And now I'm just running against the clock of like not trying to make too much noise. So the calyx is another day's problem. So with all of that, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I hope I work a miracle to make all of this make sense. But if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.